Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the new storyline Aspas card to review today. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys, this wouldn't be a card that I would personally get right off the bat because of the fact that it just didn't make sense that EA made this card a storyline, dude, because the Inform card over here exists. And look at the stat difference between the two cards. A +1 for acceleration and sprint speed for a card you can just pay 42k for. You know what I'm saying? So just by that alone, guys, I wouldn't unlock this card. I would go for Navi Keita. But regardless, we are going to be trying out the card for people that like the card design. That's literally what it's kind of come to with this card. And with Romagnoli as well, actually. But with Iago Aspas' card, ladies and gentlemen, we're taking a look at someone that is 5'9", high work rates, left-footed, 3-star skills with a 4-star weak foot. In regards to in-game player traits, he has the outside foot shot trait, the finesse shot trait, team player, and leadership trait. So he has two of the good traits to be able to play nicely in-game. He's got 81 acceleration with 89 sprint speed, so we're going to be boosting that to a 91, 99. Shooting on the card for base card stats is pretty good at 86, 91, 81. And 85 volleys. 81 shot power is kind of low, to be honest with you guys. It would be nice if it was around like an 86, so that when you boost it with a +5, it would be at a 91, but 86 is definitely very doable because of the fact that we're making his finishing as good as possible. In regards to passing on the card for base card stats, are pretty decent for someone that's going to mainly play as your cam or striker. Dribbling on the cards at 92 agility, however, he does have 74 balance, and I don't really think that could be compensated that much for, but we're going to be testing that out in game, obviously. Reactions at an 86, 88 ball control, 89 dribbling with 87 composure. He also has 72 stamina, so the 72 stamina alone makes me mostly want to use him in the striker position on the stay forward instructions with 81 heading accuracy. So I'm just going to be using the tactics that my boy Andy has over here in this team. He has a 4-2-2 that's pretty fun to use, pressure on heavy touch with long ball tactics. Iago Aspas will be playing in that right center back position just so that we can, maybe get a feel of his finesse shot trait and outside foot shot trait if we get into the right positions. The instructions that we're going to have for both strikers is going to be stay central, stay forward. It's going to be oriented around long ball tactics, so he will actually run, right? With the Hunter chemistry style, like I said, guys, we're going to be boosting his pace quite significantly. We're boosting his attacking positioning, his finishing, so he should get into good positions to be able to score some opportunities, right? So we're going to be using that, and then we're also going to be using the 4-2-3-1, where he's going to be playing in the striker position up top by himself with the instruction of just stay forward. So we're going to get into a game. We're going to see how he plays. Hopefully he's a beast. This guy has the Freeze Mane. Looks like he did the Varane SBC. Never seen that back four before. So, yeah. Let's see what's up. Okay, guys. We'll switch to the ultra attacking tactics first, and we'll go from there.
I'm game today. Hopefully we won't be disappointed. It needs an accurate cross. Iago Aspas.
Try to get his dribble off right there. Didn't really work out. Want to get the angle to shoot that opportunity. I thought that ball was still in.
The initial 11 today for the hosts. Alphonse Areola between the posts.
Ball roll, finesse shot angle. We get that goal scoring opportunity. Nicely done. Obviously, with the trait that he has, he'll be able to hit those more consistently because they just take them more in a crisp way. There seems to be like actual power behind it when they actually have that trait, right? So I wanted to make that pass, but Fekir did an awful job right there. That was a little bit underwhelming. He actually ran upwards in that situation, which was interesting. Shouldn't have made that pass. That was a really bad angle to do that from. The balance part on the card is not as bad as I thought it would be. I will admit to that at the very least. I did think it was going to be significantly worse, but it actually isn't. Open up the space in the top here. Fake shot, croqueta. First time strike. Oh, yeah, the skill moves are not going to come off great on this card. The balance part, you definitely feel in that skill move, that's for sure. Should have been able to get that ball, but It is what it is.
Well, he keeps going.
Yeah, his left stick dribbling's not bad, guys. I even use a little bit of the strafe dribble to kind of compensate for that balance as well. It's probably going to be mostly the skill moves where you're going to notice that balance not necessarily being up to par. Also, the tracking left and right, you know, the transitioning, you're probably going to notice that too. But on the ball, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. We're going to switch formations here because of 4-2-2. Not really doing it for me personally. I'm going to try him on the striker position this time. Yeah, the bounce affects his dribbling a little bit in those situations too. You know, first time pass, first time touch and movement, you know. There we go. Try to get that croquette to touch instantly, but didn't really work out. I mean, so far, guys, he's generic, right? The fact that you can get this card in the transfer market to use him for fun in the game, it makes his card's value exponentially low, to be honest with you. Even when the storylines came out initially, I said that Naby Keita was the most obvious one. And when those informs came out, and I think Romagnoli and Aspas actually came out at the exact same time, it just doesn't, you know, they just don't make sense in regards to some of the stuff that they go for in this game. Like the storylines, they should have made cards like, imagine if that right back, that Portuguese right back that plays in like the Belgian league, if he got a storyline card or something, like it'd make sense, you know, or I don't know, man. There's so many options they can go with, and they just go with this. It just doesn't make any sense, man. His movement's okay. It's not like terrible. He does move to the side sometimes, which is not terrible. First time strike. There we go. Score that opportunity, but the guy is going to be offside. Okay, he runs into that position right there, which is good. I expect those angled runs at the very least. Do you make that angled run right there? Yeah, he adjusted his run. It wasn't late either, which is decent. There we go, a little bit of a dribble. I mean, sure, I'll take that. I'll take that. I couldn't really like touch the ball normally right there, you know, just kind of go for the left stick touch and then go for the striker cross goal for more consistency, but it worked out. We still scored that opportunity. This camera angle, by the way, is, I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but I'm really not a fan of any of the camera angles in this game because I feel like you need to see all of the pitch, but I feel like you don't see enough of it while also being close to the pitch, if that makes any sense, right? Like this telebroadcast one, I feel like they could adjust this one to make it look better so you can see a bigger part of the pitch, but also be close to the game. You know what I mean? Like there's a part at the top that I just don't need to see, like the sideline and stuff. Like oh, I just want to try a power strike from there. Areas like that, that's where you're going to notice the shot power not necessarily being crazy up to par, but you take those shots anyways. Oof, just wanted to try the finesse shot angle right there. Didn't really work out, though. That pass is a little bit disappointing. A little bit of a nice layoff right there. Could have potentially scored a cool opportunity. Alright guys, so final verdict on the Iago Aspas card. So if you get him in your team, guys, you're getting him mostly because of the fact that it is a storyline version of the card. You want to collect him for that specific aspect, right? But if you're using him for in-game value, guys, there's obviously no point in getting this card because of this 86 inform card existing. If you want to have fun with Iago Aspas, honestly, just get this card, give him the Hunter chemistry style like you would on the storyline card, and you'll be able to try out the card that way, right? So the only reason I would see someone get this card is for the first owner aspect, and because they just want to unlock this card because they're a fan or something like that, right? But it just wouldn't really make much sense from a regular perspective to unlock this storyline card when someone like Naby Keita exists, and I don't know if he's ever going to get a card in the future, right? So he definitely makes the most sense as of right now. But with Iago Aspas, guys, if you give him a Hunter chemistry style, this is a card you're mostly going to use on the stay forward instruction, the striker position or the cam position. You do feel his balance mostly from skill moves and in specific dribbling situations, but it's not as bad as I thought it would be because of the 5'9" height and lean body type that he has, right? The lean body type is what helps it out a lot, because if it was an average body type, he wouldn't dribble as well as I thought he was going to initially. I thought it was going to be way worse. But because of that body type that he has, it definitely makes a significant difference. Hunter is definitely the best to give him because, honestly, you kind of need that pace. You need that shooting boost in the card as much as possible. Balance, you'll definitely still feel from time to time. Passing will be perfectly fine if you use him in the cam position because he is a high work rated player, but he doesn't have too much stamina, so you're going to want to keep him on the stay forward instruction. But hopefully you guys did enjoy this review. I will catch you guys tomorrow for the promo. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.